The music news for the streets, the music news for your beats, the news for the music stuff that you gonna need. We gon' talk about plugins, we gon' talk about gear. If it's news on this music, we gon' talk about it here. Let's go.
Welcome to the music news for the streets. I'm your anchor man, Something, hit the keys. And in today's newscast, we have all kinds of exciting stories from looks like we're gonna have a price increase for streams for some musicians out there. We've got giveaway winners at the end of the video. I've got free plugins for you guys today, but our top story today comes from Native Instruments. It looks like they just recently dropped a brand new MIDI board, the Kontrol S Series Mark III. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So as we take a look here at the Kontrol S Series, it's got a nice little LED screen here. It's got some new controls in it. So let's go ahead and just take a look at it at the core. So as we come here, we see here, it's got mod controls here. It's got a touch strip, so you can add expression to your performance with intuitive touch strip. Over here, it's got your DAW controls. You have connections up here. So in the back, you connect your USB, your MIDI, all that good stuff. As you see here, it's got a high-res screen, so it's got a full color glass display. It does look nice, I can't lie about that. Over here, you have different encoders. Then we look over here, we have a redefined industrial design that they say. You have immersive connections, so basically this thing, you can connect all of your Native instruments and sounds and effects up to it, and you can control them all through the board, which is a nice effect. Right here it says it's got a direct connection with contact, so this is what your screen is going to look like as you use it, and you can control all of your contact information with this right here. One nice feature that is new about it is that it has polyphonic aftertouch. So what makes polyphonic aftertouch so nice is that when you push down on the keys, you can change the expression of each one of the keys versus just changing them all at once. Basically, they say you can dive deeper into the DAW. So it says it has smooth integration with major DAWs. So that means that you can keep your eyes on the keyboard versus looking at the DAW. For FL Studio users, I'm gonna have to see somebody with FL Studio use this before I can tell you to steer away from the Nocation FL keys, because that's really the only keyboard that really has full integration with FL Studio. But I thought I would just mention that here too. And as you can see here, yes, there are 3 different keyboards. So you have 49 keys, 61 keys, and 88. Let's talk about some of the things that come with it. So what you're going to get with this keyboard standard are you're gonna get a bunch of Native Instrument plugins with it as well. So you are going to get Massive, you're gonna get Monarch, you're gonna get a Reactor Prism, a Reactor 6 player. Sometimes they throw these in here, but the players are free. Just like the Contact 7 player, it's free, so you can get that if you want to without the keyboard. You can get Soul Sessions, Gentleman, you get all of these basically sampled libraries here. And then you can also get these drums, these instruments, and you can get these effects. So you get Replica, Solid Bus, Compression, ROM, which is a pretty solid reverb, Faces, and then you can get some expansion packs as well. There are some negatives about this keyboard, so let's go ahead and talk about those. The top 3 though are there are still no faders on the MIDI controller. So you would think for $749, you would get some faders on the keyboard. There are no pads, so you get no drumming pads, which it's basically standard at this point that all MIDI controllers have drum pads on them, and it does not sync up to the machine. So that's wild in itself because it is a Native Instruments MIDI controller, so you would think that it would, in essence, work together with the machine. That's something that I feel like needs to get fixed ASAP, because if you're a machine user, why do you get this MIDI controller if it doesn't work with your machine? You can currently get this over at Zounds right now. It is on pre-order, so you can get the 49 key for $749, or you can get the 88 key for $12.99. I was gonna show you guys the price here on Native Instruments, but when I go to hit buy now, it just gives me this screen. So I don't know how much the 61 key costs at the current moment. All right, guys, in our next story today, I've got 3 freebies for you guys, and I got a couple more coming a little later in the video. Our first freebie is a gift from KVR. KVR is currently giving away Isotope RX elements. So let's take a look at this. So you can come over here to KVR. All you have to do is sign up for a KVR account. And they're giving away Isotope RX elements free, and it also enters you into a giveaway for Native Instruments Complete 14 Ultimate, so that's not bad at all either as well. So as we take a look here at RX10 Elements, what is in that? You have basically Repair Assistant. If you're not aware of what RX is RX basically cleans up audio. So it's good if you're doing podcasts or even if you're doing vocals or you're trying to recover anything that has a bunch of noise in the background. This plugin can repair that for you. Obviously, this one's not gonna be as in-depth as the standard or the advanced version, but for free, if you don't have it, I would check it out. So it comes with the Repair Assistant. So it uses AI to find and fix audio issues quickly without leaving your DAW. You get dehum, so it removes any kind of ground or loop hum and line noise and all that stuff from your sound. It's got a voice denoise, so it basically helps tune your vocals and your dialogue, and it gets rid of background noise like refrigerator hum and all that good stuff. It's got a declipper, so you can repair anything that's been clipped. It's not gonna make it perfect, but it does a pretty good job of repairing that. You also have this declicker down here, so it can clean up vinyl clicks, mouse noise, your keyboard hits, all that other stuff. And then you have deverb here as well, which is a good function because if you're in a room that has a bunch of reverb, this can take a lot of that reverb out of there for you. The next free plugin that I have for you guys today comes from Sound Magic. It's called Ukulele. Sound Magic is the same company that made Piano One, which is a super fire free piano. I would definitely recommend checking that out if you haven't grabbed it yet. But let me go ahead and grab these headphones so we can check it out together. So when you take a look over here, when you download it, it's gonna say Neo Orchestra, but it is gonna be for the ukulele. The ukulele basically sounds like this. And so I would like to turn a little bit of reverb on there. It makes it sound a little bit better. I'm just using basically Fruity reverb. It's just a basic reverb, so it's nothing special. So anybody can get this with basically their stock reverb, but it's gonna sound like this. So it doesn't sound bad at all. It also has a reverb in it as well. So I'll let you guys hear what it sounds like with the in reverb in the plugin. So it just sounds like I'll turn it on while it's playing. So then it has other controls like vibrato, it has def, it has legato mode as well, so you can make the notes slide. Now what's cool is they also have this human feature right here, so every note won't be vibrato and every note won't slide. So that's a nice little feature as well, so it makes it sound like it's played more humanized. Over here you see you got control over dynamics, harmonics and all that other stuff. If you turn legato on, you can get it to the notes to slide just a little bit. So you have that feature there as well. The third free plugin that I have for you guys today comes from Sample Science, and it's called Organic Alien Drones. So as we take a look over here at the plugin, it looks like most Sample Science stuff. All these drones, as you can see, they are in chords, so that's pretty cool that they let you know what they are. You got control over a whole bunch of stuff like your ADSR, your preamp, modulation, amp range, filter. Down here you got distortion, delay, chorus, and reverb. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a few notes so you guys can hear what it sounds like. So then I'll just go ahead and go through a few of the presets just so you can hear what it sounds like. So there's 15 presets in all in that one. If you guys want to check it out, I'll leave the link to all this stuff below in the description. And the next story that I have for you guys today is something that a lot of us have been waiting for a long time. It looks like Deezer and Universal have launched new artist-centric streaming royalty model that rewards popular artists. This is the most ambitious change to the economical model since the creation of music streaming. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So basically, under the new artist-centric model, Deezer will double the per-stream payouts for what they define as professional artists, meaning those who generate 1,000 or more streams a month from a minimum of 500 unique listeners. An additional monetary bonus will be given to the songs that fans actively search for, rather than those that are automatically played through playlists and digital radio. In the previous model, subscribers' fees were divided among all artists on the platform in proportion to the number of streams that they generate. And so what they say is both of these policies seek to direct more money towards established artists that drive valuable engagement. So although Deezer may not be the most popular streaming platform, kudos to them for at least acknowledging that they're robbing artists and artists do need to make more money for their streams. That's definitely a good look. Hopefully Spotify and Apple Music and these other companies start paying out more on streams, because at the end of the day, artists are making pennies for what they're making millions off of, and we need to make more money off these streams. So again, shout out to Deezer for making this move. Hopefully they move the rest of the industry. Up next, we got an update for Soul Bass from UVI. Let's go ahead and take a look here at this story. So it looks here like UVI has updated Soul Bass to version 1.5, introducing the new slap play mode, auto selection modes for slap and pop hits, over 12,000 new samples and 40 new factory presets. To help celebrate the new update, both Soul Bass and Soul Drums are 50% off for a limited time. So that's not bad at all. Soul Bass is a really good bass guitar. I've done a review on it on the channel, card in the corner, so you can check that out if you'd like. But it's definitely a pretty solid bass plugin, and if you have it, I'm just letting you know that you can go ahead and update that and get all these different presets, all these new samples, and you can get that slap style. And up next for you guys, I have a couple of libraries for Kontakt, but you have to have the full version of Kontakt to get these. They both come from Sound Props. So as we scroll down here, the first one that I have for you guys is called Moonlight CMX. As you can see here, a lot of you guys already know what this emulates. This is going to emulate the recreation of the legendary Fairlight CMI, the groundbreaking music production tool that revolutionized the music in the late 70s and the 80s. So this basically replicates that instrument. Let's go ahead and check it out in FL Studio. So boom, as you get into FL Studio, it is going to look like this. Let's go ahead and hear what it sounds like. So it's pretty cool. You got an arpeggiator on there, you got some effects. You can scroll down and you can get to all kinds of different sounds here. I'm just gonna push play and mess with these effects real quick so you can hear them. So pretty cool. You can do a lot with this. It does have some effects or some different presets up in here that you can mess with. So we'll just click on some at random. So granted, that pattern is a little bit aggressive, but if this is something that you're looking for, it's not bad at all. It's a pretty good emulation. If you don't have one of the paid ones already, I would definitely recommend checking this out. And while we are on the topic of Sound Props and their plugins, they did come out with this fire sample library right here. If you're old school like me, this one's a free arcade extension. When I seen this and I heard it, I was like, oh, I need this, because it's got random stuff like this. Hadouken! Hadouken! Sonic boom! So if you like Street Fighter, you already know what that is, what time it is. It's got a bunch of different video game stuff up in here. So it's got all these different games that they've sampled. And so you can use all this. So if you're looking to make like gamer tags and stuff like that, I mean, we got Mario sounds. Let's go ahead and pull up the here over here. It's easier to just hit it this way. So, I mean, it's got all the classic Mario sounds, and so it's pretty cool. They got a few different Street Fighters up in here as well. So, you know, obviously I'm not sure what all you guys are looking for, but with these Street Fighters, they've got Street Fighter Alpha up in here too, which is super fire. So, and Alpha 3, but they got Alpha up in here. So, bam, we can mess with this. Shinryuken!
やったぜやったぜおう戦列客えいごめんねやった
This is like the soundtrack of my childhood. So I would definitely recommend getting over there, and I'll leave all this below in the description because you could use these for beat tags or just random spots in your beats or whatever it is that you want to use them in. All right, guys, and now the moment a lot of you guys have been waiting for the announcements of the winner of the 3 free copies of FL Studio Producers Edition and for the 2 copies of Filter Shaper XL. We'll start off with the FL Studio winners first. So the 3 winners from the FL Studio Producers Edition are Hank Swanvelder, Senor Diago, and Kyoto 27. So I will email you guys with the information that you need in order to get your copy of FL Studio Producers Edition. And now for the winners of Filter Shaper XL. The first winner we have is Jay's or JZ1176. And then our second winner is Don Ronda Ron. So Don Ronda Ron and Jay's 1176. You guys have won a copy of Filter Shaper XL, and I'll definitely get that sent out to you guys. The same thing applies. I'll probably send you guys the serial numbers for those, but I'm not sure if that's how they want me to get the information for you guys. So congratulations to all the winners. I'm gonna try to do more giveaways on the channel. So I'm gonna try to maybe do a giveaway a month or maybe 2 giveaways a month. Let me know in the comments if that's something that you guys are down for. Probably yes. But that's what I got for you guys today. Make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Signing off as your anchorman, Something, hit the keys. Until next time, peace.
Some, hit the keys.